Hello. Hey guys. I am not dead. I am not dying. Why are you guys talking as if I am dying? I am not dying. I am still going to be here. What is going on? You are dying. Here, Azu's dying, but I am not dying. Whoa, a lot of people in here. Back to getting first cube. Hello, Cypher, Karen, Azu, Nexobound, Jay, Captain, Dr. Pibby, Miser, have a good lurk. Hello, Sushi, NPC, Sentience, Pompion, Punky, Nonton, Fest, Leo, Zayuable, Lonely, Low, Nimby, Deadman. Good morning. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm in the middle of eating. In the middle of eating my breakfast right now. I've got here a sesame bun. I'm always eating. When am I not eating? What? I don't really eat on stream. You know what I do? I complain that I'm hungry on stream. 5 eggs scrambled. Whoa, that's a lot of eggs. I usually eat like 2 max. Bun without filling, yep. It's just a sweet bun. And I never eat breakfast. True. This is my first time really. Not really first time. This is probably my 3rd time eating breakfast on stream ever. It was nice knowing you, Ark. The hell? What egg? I don't know. Like regular chicken eggs. Why are there so many? There's like omega-3 eggs. There's like free-range chicken eggs. There's organic eggs. Non-organic eggs. White. Brown. Why do people... What is the difference between a brown egg and a white egg besides the color? Like, it's all the same. Like, why would you go and buy a brown egg over a white egg? Or a white egg over a brown egg? Ostrich eggs, duck eggs. It's hard to crack an ostrich egg because you need a chisel and a hammer. Really? I don't know. There's no BGM. You guys want BGM? Hold on. Like, what if... I was just thinking, like, what if we change our usual BGM music to something else? Right? This one. Not that one. Not that one. Sudden drums out of nowhere. Definitely not that one. Is it like impossible to find chill songs? How is that? Is it absolutely impossible? I think so. What about this one? Oh, this works. Aha. This is from Ark Knights. Imagine like, yeah, suddenly we hear like Chinese fight music and we're just like fighting each other in chat. No, no guys, this is going to be a very chill stream. Technically they're both the same. Oh, with eggs. The nutrition one is from Leghorn chicken. There's different types of chicken. Okay, I thought all chicken were the same. Outside of, you know, like silken and the non-silken ones. That's what it is in my head. I'm like, yeah, it's either silken or you're not silken. There's only two types of chicken. You know, outside of wild chickens. Hello, Gordax. Hello, Dark King. Where did our war drum go? You guys want war drums? No, you guys don't. Yeah, I'm going on hiatus. I'm going on a business trip. From tomorrow onwards, I'm still going to be working on commissions. I'm still going to be working on comics. I'm still going to be working on work. But I'm going to be traveling, meeting with people, staying in hotels, perhaps having a miserable time. So it's not really a vacation. It's more work. I'm going to touch grass, yes. War drums are too intense right now. Yeah, imagine war drums with like... I mean, we still have these kind of intense sounding drums. But the background definitely does not ask for it. We get trains and we have cherry blossom trees. Working in this economy is tough. It is. It is. Yeah, you're right. You know what? I would absolutely not take a vacation. Hi, Dom and Owl. It is a little too much. Cronuts, Ishvara. Hello, welcome in. Cupcake. Josh. Ray Hack. I have my own nights. My own nights is Ark Knights, and I believe that everybody should be reading it. Like the first, you know what's difficult about Ark Knights actually is that I actually don't recommend. I actually don't like recommending it to anybody. The story, just because it's so slow in the beginning, and then it starts picking up eventually. But that's like telling someone, oh, don't worry, the story's gonna get good at chapter 200, right? It's like, what do you want me to do? Read all the way up to chapter 200 and spend like a whole 2 days before getting to the good parts? That's exactly what Ark Knights is. Yeah, with the VN thing, yeah, there's one of the fans of Ark Knights, one of the members of the community of Ark Knights, created a visual novel reader for Ark Knights. So it makes things so much easier. You get the background music, you get all the sprites popping up on the screen, you get all the text at the bottom, and you don't have to do any of the mechanics. It's great. Hello, Steri. Welcome in. People say that for FGO and Final Fantasy 14 too. Yes, they do. I actually meant to read Fate Go, but then it's the same thing. It's like trying to get through all of it in order to read Lost Belt, and I was like, I don't know. If Fate Go actually released a reader just like Ark Knights, I would go ahead and read it, but they don't. The only source of the story that I've seen is from the game wiki or something, some like fan wiki, and it's all text. It's all just text on the screen. You have to scroll up and down, and I'm like, no. I need my visuals. I need to be immersed into a story. If it's gonna be something like Fate Go, especially. If it's like any other novel, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I don't need visuals. Because they wrote the story without visuals in mind, whereas visual novels write stories with the sprites and the visuals in mind. I'm pretty sure that does exist somewhere. If you find it, let me know. I couldn't find anything. Is Enfield canon for you, Ark? Yes, it is. I mean, it, like, as in a head canon, yes. And it is canon, so I have to let it be canon. I can't just say, no, it's not canon to me. And it makes sense. The worlds and the world building does make sense. You just gotta make it to the third disc and it's gonna be good, like the CDs. I wanted to buy, oh man, you know, like sometimes you go to a music store or you fall in love with a band and they release these limited time vinyl records. It makes me want to buy them, but the thing is, I don't have a vinyl player. And the thing is, as well, the second thing is that the vinyl records are so expensive. And I'm like, do I get it anyway? No. And then the next thing you know, it's sold out. And I was like, oh, whatever. It's not meant to be. But they always make the vinyl records look so good in comparison to like everything else, like all the CDs. Hi, Soy Boy. Welcome in. Which is why I'm like, what if I just start collecting something instead of like, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be collecting anything. Everybody should only be collecting one thing, or maybe a maximum of 2 things in their life, because if you start collecting more than 2, you will become a hoarder. Which is why I told myself I will only collect Arknights things. Arknights, Enfield, and then next thing you know, I started collecting Zenless Zone Zero merch, and I was like, I have to stop this. I gotta stop this, it's so bad. I don't have space. Beautiful scenery, what's the occasion? No occasion at all. I mean, kind of. I'm leaving you guys for 11 days. I guess that's the occasion. Going on a business trip. There are some small cool ones. Some cool small ones. Some small ones out there. Vinyl players? That's a trap. You know why that's a trap? Once you buy a vinyl player, you're gonna be like, now I gotta buy myself some vinyl records. Or it'll be a waste of my money. I can't just buy one vinyl record and a vinyl player, right? I gotta buy a vinyl player and then at least 5 vinyl records in order to make it worth it. Because I'm not gonna be playing the same songs over and over again. Oh, this one's scary. Let's go. Here. Here we go. Just buy them when you have the money to. It's more like buy them when you have the money and the room too. Because you don't want someone walking into your house and going like, why there's so much stuff everywhere? And it's starting to become like that for me because I don't really have much space that I can work with. So it's, what I call it is aesthetic clutter. But to be honest, it really is just a lot of clutter. And I have to get rid of half of this stuff. But I don't have room to put anything. Because I got all my pills here, all of my documents here, all my books here, and all of my figures within like, I only have half a room to work with. So it's like, imagine like a regular sized bedroom, but I only get half of that bedroom. And all of my stuff is in that bedroom, including all the cat stuff. So like the cat tree, the cat litter box, and the cat food. You good for the vacation? It's not a vacation, noisemaker. It's a business trip, so I will be dying. But I haven't packed yet because last night I was working on a commission. And I was like, I don't really need to pack much anyway, I don't think, because I don't really see a point of packing that much. I have access to a washing, like a laundry machine. So I should be okay. No dying, try to have some fun. I might like go around and have some foods in the local areas and stuff like that. Try new things, try new restaurants. Hello Ranch dressing. And Rewind, noisemaker. You can own vinyl records without vinyl player. You can, but then you can't play them, so what's the point, right? Like the whole point of collecting them or buying them to begin with is to use them. Okay, I might be different from some other people. I'm not like the other girls. I'm never gonna say that. But I'm the type of person who has like a small, slight pet peeve, okay? I know everybody's gonna disagree with me when I say this. It's just one of my hot takes. Is I hate keeping products in boxes. I don't like it. I don't like keeping them wrapped up as some like collector's thing. I actually like to take them out and admire it as it is. And if it's a usable thing, I like to use it. Like, I know it destroys the value of it, the value of the product, but I'm not here to resell things anyway. What if the box is super fancy? I don't know, I'd still throw it away. Are there any super fancy? I guess the Zenless Zone Zero boxes are pretty fancy. They look pretty interesting, but still. I don't know. That's just me. That's just what I do. Why spend $300 if I'm not displaying it? I mean, people still display it. They just display them in boxes. Like they're still in their box. They're still inside the plastic wraps. And they're there because they're like, I don't want the value of this product to decrease. And I'm like, are you going to be selling it in the future anyway? And if you are, then don't buy it. Because there's someone else out there who wants it for what it is. That's like scalper mentality, and I don't like it. Yeah, exactly. Not investing, enjoying. That's like the same with me with like, you know, Pokemon cards and everything else too. I'm like, I don't know. If you're going to buy something, then use it. If you're going to buy something, then play it. Not saying opening things are cringe, but buying things to keep and look at, but ain't my money, so whatever. Yeah. I mean, like that's me too. I'm like, what if you want to do it, then sure. But like, it still annoys me a little bit. Value only matters if you sell something. I never sell anything because I'm lazy. Me too. And not really just a lazy thing. It's more like it has sentimental value to me. That's why I buy things. Like I would look at, I don't know, a figure. For example, I never buy figures, okay? I never buy figures. I don't see a point of buying figures outside of if it's like a character that I really like, but still I try to avoid them. But there was this one time where I was like, I really want this one Arknights figure because it's voiced by Lily Pichu and the character is really cute and she's an e-girl and I'm like, I have to get her. So like that's part of my sentimental value where I go like it's because of things that I really enjoy. Oh my god. There we go. More war music. Oh, I really like this track. Act 1. Self-fulfillment is absolutely the goal for me. I need to drink some caffeine. Hold on. I have a massive headache right now. Slept at 3 a.m. Working on work. How long are you going to be away on business? From August 3rd to August 12th. So let me talk to you guys about what's happening when I get back. Surprisingly, we actually have a lot of collabs. We have a lot of collabs, and we're going to introduce Final Fantasy XIV to the schedule. So, when I get back, on the 13th, I'll have my first Just Chatting stream, and then later in the day, it will be a double stream that day. The second stream will be a collab with Neon Maddie, with Zoo, with Zombie is Sleeping, and we're going to be playing Shift at Midnight. It's going to be a horror game, and there's going to be guns. And I don't know how I'm going to handle all of that, because number one, it's first-person shooter. Number two, it's horror. everything I cannot handle. I already told them. I was like, Maddie, I'm sticking with you. I'm like, if anything happens, if I don't feel well, okay, I'm sticking with you. Yeah, so it will be a fun time. And while I'm gone, please go check them out, because before I was even a VTuber, I used to watch Maddie's streams and Zombie streams a lot. They both have a podcast together where they talk about the horror media. I think they both love it. Who picked this game? No, they were kind enough to invite me. They're like, hey, Ark, you want to play Shift at Midnight with us? And I was like, yeah, because you guys are like my Oshis. But like that, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to play with them. And I really respect Maddie and Zombie. I think they're cool people. So I could have said no. I could have said no, I don't feel like playing it because they're not my games. But I was like, I gotta want to play with them. Yeah, I did sign myself up for suffering. Yeah, Oshi over health, exactly. Oshi over fear. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting time. Even I don't know what to expect out of it. Like maybe it won't be too bad. Okay, maybe I'll be able to handle everything. The shooting part is a minimal part of the game. Oh heck yeah, okay. Because I know it's about like a convenience store, and you're supposed to be managing a convenience store. And when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, so it's like a comfy management sim, right? Except you're managing the convenience store at night. This music, oh my goodness. Hold on. Lower it a little bit for you guys. I love it. It is so epic. I really feel like I'm in the front lines of some like battle. Fun till everything hits the fan. I know nothing about this game outside of the screenshots. I did see like terrible looking monsters, big ones. So hopefully I will survive mentally. Why are we in Fairy Tale? We're in Ark Knights. And the second collab, I haven't arranged it yet because I told my collab partner that I needed some time today, this weekend, to pack up and actually, do work. I wanted to like at least give an update for one of the commissions I'm working on, the last commission I'm working on, in fact, before I leave, because I'm still going to be working on them, but it's not going to be, I wanted to ease their, their anxiety and be like, where are my updates? But that's what it is. This second collab, I like lost track of what I was saying, but the second collab is going to be a Final Fantasy XIV collab with another person of a community that I used to be in, that I didn't plan on seeing their name. I was like, hey, I know you. So I also knew them before I started streaming, and I think they only just recently started streaming as well, around the same time as me. But we'll be playing a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV together. I can't say no to this person. Like, we're both in the same community. I see their name all the time. I'm like, you're cool. You're great. But I don't know how do you do a Final Fantasy XIV collab stream? I'm gonna have to figure that out with them. So I'll probably talk to them, I don't know, sometime next week. I really don't know, because they're already caught up to like all of the last expansions and everything, whereas I'm still very much behind. The hardest part will be coming back to streaming after a break. Feel casual. I actually think I'll be missing streaming throughout the entire week, because there are times where even on days that I haven't streamed, on days where I don't stream because of, work or whatever circumstance, I do think to myself at the end of the day, I'm like, I really want to just press the start streaming button. Who is 14 with? It is another she's a new VTuber, but we've known each other for a long time. We haven't really talked, but we know each other. We've seen each other around even before I was a VTuber. We're in the same community, and she's pretty cool. I'm not gonna name her name right now because I don't know if this collab is gonna happen yet. It's not confirmed. I haven't talked to her. But yeah, she didn't ask me about it because you know, I kind of think like we respect each other in some way because we see each other a lot, just not like direct contact. Don't spoil. Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. Glad streaming isn't burdensome. No, it's actually my relaxed time. I really enjoy streaming. Because outside of streaming, I'm doing work. That's all I do. I just work. And then I'm like, all right, it's time for a break now. Now I stream. And then it's like work again. I kind of have an idea if she's an art streamer. She's not an art streamer. She's not. She's a very new streamer. Very, very new streamer. In fact, maybe, I think she may have debuted around the same time as me, maybe a bit later. Mini question, would you be down to rate some song transitions I made? I promise it's peak. Some song transitions? Down to rate some song transitions. You know what? We're just chilling right now. We're just chatting. Might as well. You can feel free to link him in chat. Because today, the music that we're listening to is different from the usual. Plus, I don't really have anything important to talk to you guys about other than, you know, the collabs that we're doing. Yeah, work. Spotify. Oh, I can't open that. I don't have Spotify. So once I click onto it, all I'm gonna hear is like the first 2 seconds preview, and then Spotify is gonna stop me from listening to the rest of it. Unfortunate. I can only listen to it if it's on YouTube. Hello, Daniel. Welcome in. Daniel the man. I'm Ark the woman. Sad we aren't that important for a good BGM. What do you mean? This is good BGM. This is Ark Nights. We can totally go back to the usual. We can totally go back to whatever you guys are used to listening to. Today's an exception. Today's something special. Do you use YouTube Music or Apple Music? Only YouTube Music. I don't use Spotify. I don't see a point of subscribing to another music service. I don't use Amazon Music because it's also another music service. I don't use Apple Music because it's also another music service. I'm like, why would I need like 5 different ones when I can just use YouTube, right? You're used to listening to Ark Knight's BGM. I've been listening to Ark Knight's BGM for the past 2 days, in fact, which is why I'm like, I'll give this to you guys. And hopefully I won't get copy struck. She's your beautiful older sister. Beautiful older sister. I've never actually I guess some people call me their older sister. Maybe. I hear auntie more and grandma. I'm way more used to hearing, hey grandma, what's up? hey auntie. Never, yeah, you know what? Never really older sister. Yeah, do you think Ark is an Onesa VTuber? No. I've never heard mom either. It's always just auntie or grandma, granny. Vanity, welcome in. Someone more beautiful than Ark. There's a lot of women more beautiful than me. A lot of them. Yeah, feel free to call me granny. I will take it. Because that's exactly what I am. Oh my god, you know what? I just remembered that my back pains has been fixed, completely fixed, almost. Cause it's been really bad in the past month or more. where I can't sit for prolonged periods of time. I can't sit for more than an hour without being in pain. And the entire time, I thought it was a compressed spinal, like it was a compressed spine condition. But it's not, apparently. Because this is what I would do, okay? I would be like, oh man, my back hurts. I think there's issues with my spine. And so I would go and I would hang on the pull-up bar. Or I would try to do like spinal, what are they called? Lengthening stretches. And none of it has really worked that well. Like I would be doing yoga for like half an hour and I'm like, I'm still in so much pain. It's not as bad, but I'm still in pain. Decompression. Decompress my spine. And I was never able to figure out why. I was like, maybe I'm just not doing enough stretches. But one of you guys actually in my YouTube comments, right, and on Discord has mentioned that it's not, they don't think it's spinal compression. They think it's a tightness of one of my pelvis muscles. It's like called the flexor muscle. It goes around your pelvis to your back. And I'm like, wait, hold on. So I looked at the symptoms and it's just like shooting pain from like my legs to my lower back, or my back to my lower legs. And I was like, wait, hold on. I'm like, this might be what it is. So I searched up stretches for that specific muscle. And it helped immediately. Like the moment I did the stretch, right? I just felt like instant relief. And I was like, okay, guys, I know what the cause is. Is that one specific muscle on my pelvis that is giving me shooting pains. Nothing morning stretches can't fix. They're like, it's just that I gotta stretch out like my legs and my pelvis and my butt area. It's just that. And the tightness comes from prolonged sitting, actually. So now I can sit down and I can work for a few hours at least after doing these stretches. Because before I could only sit for an hour before I start feeling pain, and that's all I can focus on. I wasn't able to focus on work because I was like, it hurts so bad. It hurts a lot. And then I have to go, should I just take a walk? Should I do more stretches? But I'm like, I'm already doing so many. I'm like, none of it's working. What's the stretch called? Any tutorials? It's basically like stretching around your hamstring area. I don't really have... Let me try to give you guys a visual image. Hello, Army. Welcome in. Because maybe it'll help you guys too, for people who don't really sit around. Sorry, for people who do sit around a lot. These are the ones I've been using. Just ignore this guy's face. It really is like spreading and moving your legs. You just gotta spread your legs, guys. Here we go. Wait, where are my captions? Are they gone? All right, here we are. We're so back. Here are the stretches. So like you're stretching the muscle like around in your crotch area. Okay, maybe that's your pelvis area. Because it's really tight that goes forward, so you need to stretch it backwards. Because if you sit too long, then it gets shorter and shorter in the front. Looks like letters and weird symbols. What is he trying to communicate with you guys right now? Yeah, the hips. Exactly, the hips. The nut uncrusher is crazy. Hello, Porza. Hello, Rose. Welcome in. And Merc. Happy planetary rotation state. Hello, Weary. It's the seal? The seal? Wait, what does that mean? Yeah, it's like a hidden message. Sensationalyogaposes.com. Hip flexor stretches. Opening the front of the hips or front to back split. There we go. So anybody also feeling the same symptoms as me, you know, shooting pain from like your butt to your thighs to your lower back, like all around that area. Try it. Try these stretches. It was literally instant relief on the first stretch I did. Just do the dragon. What the heck is the dragon? Post them on Discord, please. Okay. I'll post them under the gym channel. Because that's where we talked about it. No, outside of the YouTube comments that I had. Let's see. I actually love the fact that we have a gym channel. All right, here it is. What, you have similar to carpal tunnel? I don't think I have carpal tunnel. I do get pain sometimes on my joints, on my wrists, and my fingers when I draw for too long. But then I usually do a lot of stretching on my fingers and my wrists anyways. So no, I don't have carpal tunnel. The sciatic nerve? Sciatic nerve. Let's see what that is. The largest and longest single nerve in the human body connecting to your lower spine. Oh. Involve tingling or numbness in your back or your butt. Oh, I mean, it hurts probably because there's something that is pinching it, right? I don't know what the cause is because I don't know biology. I'm not in that field. But my guess is just that there's probably something pinching that nerve, which is why it hurts. I lay on my back in one hip, making a 4 shape with my legs and push the bent knee down to knee, stretch out the joint, undo that pinch. Oh. Make a 4 shape with your legs. Oh, bend leg down at knee to stretch at the joint and to undo that pinch. Oh, I'm like trying to imagine it right now. I get it. Wait, I like that too because it helps me as well with whatever I'm dealing with. What's more worth, Ark stream before she goes and travel or anime I'm going to watch? Watch your anime. I mean, there's always a VOD that you can catch up on. I mean, whatever is more entertaining to you, Army. Right? Sometimes, most likely, I'm just gonna say, right? Not to say that, you know, I think I'm a terrible streamer and I'm not entertaining at all, but most likely that anime is more entertaining than me because someone actually sat down and directed the entire thing, had thought, right? Was thinking about like how the story is going to progress, directed the visuals. Everything has a lot more thought than whatever this stream is. This stream is just me talking ass out of my mouth. Sometimes the body is amazing, like GTA cheat codes. That's a funny comparison. Why are you comparing to GTA cheat codes? Is that what you're thinking of? The first thing that popped up in your head. It literally could be anything else. You could have said like amazing, just like the Amazing Spider-Man. But it's like, no. You're gonna use GTA cheat codes as the comparison. Oh, you guys are so funny. She loves YouTube chat. I love everybody on YouTube and on Twitch. Everyone. You think I have favorites? I don't have favorites. I'm watching the Fairy Bell VOD for the 10th time. Wait, why are you watching it for the... I was going to ask you why are you watching it for the 10th time, but I guess if you really enjoy it, then it makes sense. Just like how I watched Spirited Away over 10 times as well. We can't do redeems. That's not me. I can't add them. It's limitations. YouTube limitations. It's YouTube that hates you. If YouTube allowed redeems, okay, I would absolutely give you guys redeems. My bad kid. You're a good cupcake. I just thought it was so funny. But fun in your travels, but I gotta go now. See you, Ark and chat. Goodbye, John VTuber Watcher. Have a good lurk. Mostly joking, but also not really. Are there any shows that you guys would watch over and over again? Stay hydrated. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate, Sentience. May I post a link? Sure, go ahead. For my sister, it's Friends and How I Met Your Mother. So I've heard she would play those on speaker and I would hear everything, every single episode. I would know all the characters without watching the show. And I feel like I could just recite every single episode if I wanted to. Gundam Hathaway over 7 times. Gundam Hathaway. Would you recommend it then? Hathaway. The Sorcery of the Nymph. Oh, it's on Netflix. Oh, this came out like 5 years ago. So it's still pretty new. The new one or the old one? 3 Idiots is a good movie. I think I've actually watched that one. Yeah, I've watched that one. I don't know when, but I do remember watching it. Watched Pulp Fiction like 20 times. I watched that one twice, but I think I might rewatch it because I do find it fun. One of my favorite movies. Even though some people may say that it's overrated. You rewatch DBZ and HUA. What is HUA? DBZA and HUA. I would not recommend it to someone new to Gundam. Wait, why not? What if I said I want to watch it? Is it because like there's a lot of themes and terms that you have to be knowledgeable about before getting into it, or you're gonna be like forever confused? Oh, DBZ abridged and Hellsing Ultimate, just the abridged versions, not the original versions. Hathaway is my first Gundamania and I thought it was pretty good. There's a lot of backstory. You need a lot of context to understand it. Oh. Okay. I watched Gundam since a kid, but I still don't get it. Oh, okay. I really want to get into Gundam. Like the Gundam universe and the lore and everything, because there's so much Gundam now. I feel like they've really had the time to flesh out all of the world of Gundam. And my sister tells me that it's like there's a lot of politics involved. And I'm like, hell yeah, that's great for me. I love political movies, dramas, whatever it is. Just start from the start if you really want to. Okay. Maybe I will. For the next coming days, what I'm going to be doing is... What the hell's going on? Anyways, I need to close out this tab. I'm just looking at the 3 Idiots movie. For the couple of days, I'm gonna be so bored in my hotel room during times when I'm not gonna be working. So I might just be like watching stuff while I do like my other work in my commissions. And I was thinking of binging ReZero and probably Gurren Lagann because I've never finished it. Gundam is going to have to wait. My priority actually is ReZero. Just because everyone keeps telling me to watch it. A lot of gore, emotional damage in Gundam. Hello, Ruma. Welcome in. You never finished it. No, I haven't. I got so mad when that one character died. I watched it when it first came out, and I was like, I can't believe they killed my favorite character. And so I dropped it. But here's the thing. My friends who watched it kept making memes from the series about the drill shooting to the heavens, and they will not stop saying that. To the point where I was like, I feel like I've already watched it through them. Drilling to the heavens or whatever it was. Gundam really likes to kill his beloved character, so it's basically the same as me watching Gurren Lagann and going, oh no, my favorite character just died. Let me just drop it. I hate how attached I get to characters. I get so attached to characters, and media always goes, no, we're gonna kill him. And then I get so emotional, so I have to stop. I tell myself I go on a hiatus and I will get back to watching the rest of it in a different day, but then I never go back to watching it. Never watched Game of Thrones? I did. I already watched all of it. Or more like I got to season 6 and people were like, Ark, don't watch past season 6. But like, I think the thing with Game of Thrones is that I didn't get attached to any of the characters. Not really. Yeah, there wasn't any. The only character I really liked was who's the guy? One of the brother of the incest siblings. The uncle? I forgot his name. The guy with the crossbow. It's been so long, I don't remember anybody anymore. That's so specific, yes, because it is specific. The actors were despairing in the last Game of Thrones seasons. Yeah, Peter Dinklage guy, that guy. Yeah, Tyrion Lannister, there we go. He was the only character I liked. Everyone else, I was like, I didn't even like Jon Snow. Jon Snow, is that his name? I mean, his name is going to be Jon Snow from now on. I didn't like anybody. I feel like they were great characters and all, but like, I wasn't attached. Hello, Potato, welcome in. Hello, Beef Boy, have safe travels. I miss you already, but I'm right here. Oh, the opening of Arc Knights is so freaking good. Yeah, I hear that they kind of like went away from the main story for Game of Thrones because it's not really completed. And I'm like, I don't know. I think that if I were the director, I would have just stopped it there. Even though, yes, it was making a lot of money. I ain't about to make shit up if I know that I'm a shit writer. It's like I can still hear her. I'm right here, Mauser. I'm right here. I'm right here. I think it's also one of the reasons why it's hard for me to get through the first bits of Ace Attorney. Here's the thing with Ace Attorney, okay? This isn't even any spoilers at all. But the mentor character always dies every single game. After the first case, they always die. And the first case is always the murder of the mentor. And you have to figure out how they died. But I'm like, the mentor character is always so good. And sometimes I don't know, they just have so much aura. Because they're also the ones that are helping the main character, and you, the player, throughout the entirety of the first part, the tutorial. So you do grow attached. You're like, I want to be just like that person when I grow up, sort of thing, right? Like that sort of mentality. But then, like, no, you expect them to die. They will always, always die. Your voice kind of feels down today. Is it? down. Like, do I sound like I'm depressed? What is the girl talking about? By the way, did anyone give her blood? If it is not, do you need it? Do I need blood? Sure. Send me all your blood packets right now. Kind of. I am a little low energy today. But I wouldn't say I'm depressed. Or I'm not like sad or anything. It's just that I did sleep at 3 a.m. last night doing work, and this weekend's gonna be a little stressful for me because I need to do a lot of packing. I feel like my voice hasn't changed though. I feel like it's really the same. I feel like it's the same as usual, right? Drink some Monster to get high energy. I need more coffee. Hi Vic, welcome in. We're just talking about like the flexor muscles earlier. I put it in, or the pelvis flexor muscles and the stretches, so I put that under a gym channel because it's really helped me a lot. Have you had your morning coffee yet? I'm having it right now as we speak. I don't think I can ever drink Monster. There's too much sugar in there. And I know my body will get addicted. I have this issue where sometimes when I'm working, I get really restless. And it could be because of a lack of dopamine, or I need to have some dopamine. So what I do is that I go around, I walk around the kitchen and I look at stuff. I don't actually take any snacks, but I look inside the fridge. I go around and look at stuff and I'm like, do I need sugar? No. And then I walk outside and I bathe in the sunlight, and then I walk back into my room and then I search up a YouTube video to watch. I'm like, I need to somehow increase my dopamine, but I know that if I were to start drinking sugary drinks or eating sugary foods, my body will get addicted to it. And then that's gonna be my dopamine boost. I just feel like that's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna, instead of going into the kitchen, just opening the fridge and looking around at all the snacks on the table, I'm actually gonna take one and then start eating it. Look at boobs to give you dopamine. No, that doesn't work for me. Even though I love boobs, it doesn't work for me. It might make me mad. In fact, it might do the opposite. I'm gonna look at boobs and then it's gonna make my dopamine drop. Good, how are you? Hello, Papyrus, welcome in. How are you? Hello, humans. Sounds like you have good impulse control. Yeah, but it's also because I know I'm going to have bad impulses. I know myself that much. You love boobs? Me too. Me too. I have a love-hate relationship with boobs. The boob dopamine detox is wild. Here's the thing. Me with boobs, okay? I get mad. Okay, not that mad. I have a slight pet peeve, even though I am the cause of it, okay? Because I draw boobs in my comics and I make them massive. I make them huge, but that's my pet peeve. I'm like, I don't like them big, okay? You know what type of boobs I enjoy? I enjoy the perky boobs. I enjoy like cute perky boobs, but not small, like a good size. Like a good size boob, but it has to be perky. You know what I mean? When I see boobs that are too big, like a part of me goes, that hurts. I feel bad for the woman and I don't like it. That's why it makes me angry when I see big boobs. Because I know that there's people out there who enjoy big boobs and they want bigger boobs than women, but it pisses me off because I'm like, I wish they had smaller ones. I learn new things and hear so many new things. Yeah. Hello, silly wee wee wee. But I am the cause of my own problems because when I draw comics, I know people are going to enjoy big boobs. I just know it. That's just how it is in the anime world. And people who enjoy anime are always asking for big boobs. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I clearly remember asking him, like, should I make these boobs bigger? And everyone's like, yes, bigger. And I'm like, okay, I'll make them bigger. It is what it is. It is what it is, but it's so unrealistic. And sometimes it doesn't even look that good. Sometimes I'm like, why are this woman's boobs bigger than her head? Why are they bigger than watermelons? We gotta change that. Be the change you want to see in the world. No, I can't. I'm not strong enough. Yeah, I'm the villain. I'm the one drawing these massive boobs, and I get mad doing it. She is aware of not just her mind's working, but her own body's desires and have the capability to stop before it gets out of hand. Extraordinary. What am I, like a zoo creature? You're just like analyzing me from outside the little bubble that I'm in. Taking notes. I wonder what Ark is like. Here are Ark habits. Extraordinary. You'd like them all small, perky, medium, large, extra large boobs. I think that sometimes I can, if I'm in my gooner brain, okay? If I'm in gooner mode, I can be like, oh yeah, those boobs look nice and they're really big and they look nice. But when I'm not in gooner mode, I get mad when I see them. I get so pissed. I stretch my hip flexors with a chair. That's the easy way to stretch mine. I just saw the stretches on Discord. Oh no, I'm like always on the floor. I'm always on the floor. I mean, if it works, right? Whatever way works better for you. Yeah, it's pre-goon clarity. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Gooner mode can definitely get you through some things you're not normally into. Probably. I think so. I think so too. Don't tap the glass, please. Ark will be stressed. That reminds me of my cats. Okay, when I was a younger dragon, okay, when I was small, I recall I was a very quiet kid. Okay, and it could be because of my upbringing, because it was in my culture, you're praised for not talking. You're praised for being quiet and silent and not talking back, not saying your opinions, not saying anything. So I didn't talk a lot as a child. And in order to get people's, you're not quiet now. I feel like I am still quiet now because of my upbringing, but I'm doing better. I'm doing better because I suck at talking, which is why I started streaming, but I'm straying away from the story. When I was a younger dragon, in order to get people's attention, what I would do is I would go up to people and I would tap them on the shoulders. But I was like this little quiet kid, okay? And I had really quiet footsteps too, because what I've realized is I didn't like it when people knew where I was in the house. So I would try to walk as silently as possible. Like I was basically not like people at school would be like, "Oh my God, Ark, when did you get here? I thought you were like, are you a ghost or something?" I didn't hear those footsteps, but I have very, very light footsteps. Yeah, and I would scare the crap out of people every time I would tap them on the shoulder, every time I tap them on the arm. And I wouldn't tap them when I'm in front of them. I would always tap them when I'm behind them. Yeah, sneak 100. And like my teachers would get so mad at me. They would be like, "Ark, can you stop doing that? You're scaring the crap out of me." Like sometimes they would be just doing something, right? Their focus on their work, on the tasks. And then I would sneak up on them from behind. The thing is, I didn't put myself in their shoes, so I didn't see I couldn't really tell how terrifying that would be. But I would go up to them and then tap them on the back or tap them on the shoulder. And I wouldn't say anything. They'd be like, and they would all jump. They would all jump and be like, "Oh, Ark, oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't see you there." And I would do that with my friends too. But now I get how annoying that can be because my cats do that to me too. Now my cats, whenever they want attention, right? Like Senbei would come up to me and he would like tap my shoulder. And then I would freak out sometimes, especially when I'm playing like Darkwood or something, right? And I'm playing a horror game and Senbei would come up to me very quietly and then tap on my shoulder. That would freak me out. But that's one of the things I stopped doing. I'm like, maybe I should use words instead of tapping people's shoulders all the time. I do that too, even though I weigh like 79 kg. It's just, a part of me goes, maybe it's like a respect thing where you don't want to make noise, right? Especially when you live with other people. It's better to be as quiet as possible, just like be in your own space. Excuse me, may I have a VTuber, miss? May I have an VTuber, miss? A VTuber? What's that? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? I don't know, there's nothing wrong with you, noisemaker. Goodbye, Papyrus. But what I was getting to is, yeah, that's the reason why I stream, is because I'm like, I'm not very good at using words at all. My entire life, I've been pretty quiet. Like very, very quiet. And even in this household, everyone in this household are quiet people. So I like to keep quiet most of the time. And I learned to not talk. And it's such a bad habit of mine because people would think that I'm shy, which I'm not, right? Like we would be at big gatherings or big groups. And I absolutely can talk. It's just that it's been a habit now, I think, where I don't talk around other people. And I don't bother with expressing my opinions. So when we're having like even deeper discussions and stuff, I just let other people talk. And then like maybe like every hour or so, I'd say something and people would be like, Ark is saying something, sort of thing. But I'm trying to get out of that. We are quiet. If they want to yap, let them be. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I do. But at the same time, like I should probably start contributing to conversations too. I'm just bad at it. I'm just bad at it because of how I used to grow up. My dog once snuck up to me with the most demonic sound possible. I don't think I've ever been more scared. Demonic? Like a growl? You know, before I had cats, I didn't realize that cats could growl. I thought that they only meowed. But my cats growl. I thought that they would hiss, like just hiss and meows, right? But no, they growl a lot. Ark is talking, so we listen. All right, everybody, shut your mouths. I'm about to say something. Did you stutter or whisper when you were younger then? No, I just didn't talk at all. When I talked, I just talked normally. But I don't think I really stuttered. I didn't whisper either. I did get annoyed. Maybe one of the reasons why I didn't talk as much either is because every time I talked, I may have had a higher pitched voice at the time, but every time I talked, people would be like, "Oh, Ark, you sound so cute." And I'm like, I don't want to be perceived as cute. They're like, "Ark, oh my god, your voice is so..." I'd be like, in my head, I'd be like, yeah, shut up. Where's the ASMR? The ASMR mic is still in my cabinet. Oh man, I actually wanted to bring it out this week, but then I forgot about it. You'll be missed but never forgotten. Thank you for never forgetting me. What is my legacy, guys? The talking stick. That's what we should do. Pass it around. And be like, hey, I want to talk. And then you pass the stick to the next person. You're gonna forget me? My legacy is the thigh jiggles. What? That's a terrible legacy to have. I want to be perceived as Ara Aura. I don't know what I want people to see me as. I think I already give people an impression. One that I'm okay with. Like nobody's gonna look at me and go, "Ark, you look adorable and cute" anymore. Cause that's what I used to get. And I don't like it. I don't know why. It makes me feel like I'm small. Which I don't want to be perceived as small. The most foreign yapper VTuber I've ever seen that I love. The foreign yapper VTuber. Foreign? Wait, what would be considered as foreign, actually? Which are you? I don't know. Like therapy? I don't know. Which are you? What do you mean which are you? Like what type of person am I? Ark is like my art teacher. I need to do more art streams. I want to, you know what would be really great? If I had ASMR art streams. But I can't do that. At least not with my current setup. I think when I move, I'm able to dangle the ASMR mic in the air in front of my face, which then gives me a room to put my iPad, which then I can draw and use the ASMR mic at the same time. Don't you struggle with talking and art? Yeah, but you don't really need much talking when it comes to ASMR. It's supposed to be a quiet, chill stream, right? Whereas with most art streams, I don't know what it is about me, but I do... Somewhere, something in my head tells me that I have to talk. Hi, Midori Sky, welcome in. Last stream for a while. Yeah, I'm going on a business trip. It's gonna kind of suck. Actually, I was gonna say it's gonna be exciting, and then I stopped myself. I'm like, it's not really gonna be exciting. I remember you as the metalhead that became an art teacher. Thank you. Okay, guys, that will be my legacy, okay? The metalhead that became an art teacher. There's a lot of VTubers in my country, but outside of it, you're mostly that I've known outside of Hololive. I'm thinking about that for now. I'm like, wait, there's a lot of indie VTubers. But it could be because I live in North America, and so a lot of, Twitch and YouTube do push indie VTubers in my face a lot. So I would say I know more indie VTubers than I know corporate VTubers. Do you have any policies regarding not safe for work art? No. Go ham. Go crazy. My policy, I have one policy, and no, I guess I have two. I'm thinking about it a bit more, and I'm like, wait, hold on. We got to add more to this, just in case. So in any not safe for work content, if I am dead, don't draw me dead. That's all I ask. Don't draw me dying. But otherwise, it's fine. And the other policy is if it's a little too not safe for work, then censor it. Or in the case, because some people don't want to see it. Okay, like I'm fine with seeing not safe for work art. In fact, I'm a not safe for work artist, right? I've drawn penis, balls, and tentacles. Like that's me. But I know that there's a lot of people in the community who don't want to see that. Which is why I go, okay, cover it somehow, censor it somehow, or don't tag it. So it's just that. Not into eroguro stuff in nature. Yeah, I don't like it. It like ungoons me. Like I immediately get out of gooner mode. Where's your not safe for work and safe for work art? In a Patreon. Not my Patreon, because I'm a comic artist, so it's in Crystal Blitz Patreon. And it's also in commission. So when people commission me for not safe for work artwork, and I never post those because I don't know if you guys want to see it, especially when there's like penis on the screen, right? Like this is why I don't show it. And that's what it is. Gudo just ungoons my HR. Like I just can't. I can't do it. Yeah, better make a separate tag if you don't want to see that. I was considering it, but I feel like people don't draw me enough anyway. Do I have a tag? Should I? Should I have a not safe for work tag, guys? Like, we barely get any art in the regular tag. No, yes, no, yes.
I'm never gonna lewd myself. Here's the thing. I'm never gonna lewd myself because I don't want to become a GFE streamer. I technically don't really want that type of community because it gets to a point where it becomes a little too parasocial in like the dating aspect of things. And when that happens, we get communities like Love and Deep Space. I think Love and Deep Space is one of the best examples of too much parasocialism, and it can get crazy and scary for me. Which is why I don't really encourage it, but I don't care for it. Right? I don't do GFE content. Which is why I won't lewd myself to that extent. That's why for the Dakimakura, I was like, the reason why I didn't want to make into a Dakimakura wasn't, I mean, it's also because production costs, but also I'm like, do I actually want you guys to have like lewd art of me that I drew? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna cross the line a little. Did you see the lads cosplayers at Anime Expo? I did. To me, it's really out of hand. To me, I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. But I guess there's consent. But I did hear stories that there were guys dressed as the characters, the love interests of Love and Deep Space in China. There was one China event where they put the guy in a cage. They literally put the guy in the cage, right? And the girls just kept touching him in like the worst spots. And I'm like, they better be paying him good money. They better be paying them good money. You saw the cage. It was too much for me. I was like, is this okay? I'm like, was he prepared for this? You know, for all of this groping? Because that was a lot. Yeah, imagine if gender reversed. That's what I was thinking too, because I wouldn't stand for it if it was a woman. And I'm like, I mean, even he's a guy, I get it, but I'm like, it's the same both ways. I'm like, I don't know if this is like, is this allowed? Like, what the hell? Yeah, that's why lads girlies are scary. I think anything to do with boyfriend experience media and girlfriend experience media can go a little insane and dehumanizing. And I never want to put myself in that position. And I don't want this community here, because I like you guys the way you guys are, right? I don't want to ever get to a point where it's like, I just feel like a sack of meat. Or you guys are like, yeah, let's just, you know, there's no boundaries anymore. I still want to set those boundaries. I still want to be like, here's some things that I will never do because I never want to get to that point. People should not be in cages full stop. I think so too. But I mean, if it was all written out in contract, if it was all written out on paper, and this cosplayer knows exactly what he's going to expect, right? I'd be like, and he's being paid good money to do so. I'd be like, you know what? Fine. Okay. But from a third party perspective of someone who hasn't read the contract, of someone who doesn't know what he was getting paid for, then like it looks really bad. Yeah, like objectifying, exactly. Mysterious Emblem, hello, good morning. Welcome in. Imagine the guy was a volunteer. No, definitely not. I'm pretty sure they're being paid like good money, but I don't know how much is good money. Full disclosure, the weirdness towards you that I've seen had made me nearly leave more than once. The weirdness towards me. I do. Every time you guys feel uncomfortable, you know what? Just tell me. I'll start setting up more boundaries. Right now, I don't really have much boundaries because I honestly don't care that much. But if it starts becoming a little uncomfortable, then just tell me and then I'll set up more rules. You will always be my Kamiyoshi. That's all. Aw, thanks, Lazarus. See, I appreciate you guys too, which is why I look up like what you guys do, and I'm like, you guys are interesting. I like you guys here. I know everything you guys like now. Lazarus, you're a hag lover. Give me stuff at Arc-chan stuff if you guys want. There's Arc-chan stuff. do you call me Ark-chan? I don't think anybody does it outside of Ube, but like it's just a bit for him. I think it's really funny. Thanks, I like you too. Aww. Thank you for the 25 consecutive streams, Ice Cream. What's my favorite color? Lavender. It's purple. It's purple blue. I know you secretly hate me, so I didn't say anything. I've never in my life said that I hated you guys. Okay, maybe I have. I said I hate the general, you know, humanity, because I think most people out there are assholes. Can we call you boss? Yeah, sure. You can call me granny. You can call me boss. You can call me whatever. You can call me Ark-chan. All I want is to purchase Ark merch. I have everything ready. So I'm working with some other people, and I said that when I'm in my business trip, I'll probably talk to them about it, about how I'm gonna set up the store. Man, they've been so freaking helpful, especially like with my canvas arts and stuff like that. Like, I now have boxes to store them in because they have the exact box size and bubble wrap, and I don't know, just a lot of help in general. So once, I don't know, maybe once I come back, I'll try to set things up for you guys for merch, because I have like 200 deck boxes. I have over 100 t-shirts. I have like, I don't know, like 200 bags, gym bags. I have so many postcards and art that I can give you guys. And I'm like, there's a lot of things I can give you guys for free as well, like some free stickers if you guys buy bundles and like more than one thing or whatever. And you know what's going to be the most fun part about merch is that I get to customize things for you guys. So I can be like, okay, Lazarus, I know you really like Outis, so I can like draw a little Outis thing in a letter and just give it to you. If I know, like, I don't know, if I know who it's going to, right? Like stuff like that, and I can like write your names. I can be like, this is for Lazarus. Here is an Outis portrait. What's Outis? Outis from Limbus Company. Lazarus loves Outis. Yeah, Outis my queen. There we go. Like for you, Vess, I'd be like, yeah, I know you like Nier, and then I could be like, here's like a Nier thing for you. Yeah, like customs. If you guys tell me who you guys are without like doxing yourself too much, right? I can be like, oh, I now I can customize things for yourself, like your preferences, which is why I'm kind of excited for merch, because of that customizability, personalization option. Only if you guys are like open to it and you guys tell me that, you know, that where it's going to, who you guys are, because I'm going to be handling all of that. Do you have pictures of the merch? No, not yet. Not yet. I have concept pictures, but they're not the same as the actual finished product, because there had to be a lot of adjustments made because of a lack of supply, a lack of materials and whatever. And I wasn't very happy with with the way some of the merch came out, but I'm like, you know what? We'll just have to make do. I am adding a bit more customization to like some things that I'm not really satisfied with. Custom merch is more like custom letters, custom text, me signing things, right? Me writing down your names in a little sticker, giving you guys like extra stickers that I made, stuff like that. Like if I know you guys like Limbus Company, maybe I'll be like, I'll throw in a Limbus Company sticker that I've made. Saved up so many channel points to get a free art piece, but you were too late. No, it's fine. I mean, we'll have more in the future once I'm less busy. Don't worry. We'll get there one day. I'd buy a shirt if you signed it in like bleach. Signed it like in bleach. So like I use bleach, not like the anime bleach, but like actual bleach, and I sign it that way. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do that. That's a little difficult. Bloodborne is legit my raison d'etre. got me into gaming. Raison d'être. I don't know what that means. Raisin. A lot of people love Bloodborne. I can't get into it. It's too scary. Too scary, and I don't have the nerves for it. And I don't have the reaction time because I'm a grandma. Can I get an X-Ark sticker? I mean, just let me know. Just like if I look at your names, I'm like, oh, this is going to sentience. I'll be like, okay, here's an X-Ark sticker for you. Raison, the raison d'être, the raison d'être. On a black shirt, it would work. I need like a bleach pen or something. But the problem with a bleach pen is that bleach gets everywhere. As in, once you put it inside the washer and the bleach isn't rinsed out properly beforehand, that bleach will spread throughout the entire shirt and to your other. It will transfer to other shirts as well. And then you can get like bleach spots everywhere. Which is why bleach scares me. I had some creators do it for some of my shirts. What? That's interesting. You have to air dry the shirt. Like you have to hand wash it and then air dry it? Signed merch. Yeah, signed. Signed merch from grandma. If you were a seahorse, would you impregnate me? You want to get pregnant? You guys are asking for the impreg. 2 weeks ago, destroyed my 2 t-shirts, go shopping next week now. The 2 shirts you have. I'm just thinking about myself. I'm like, I have at least 5 t-shirts that look the same. I want you to do it though. Maybe if I was a seahorse. You know, I'm an artist, so I can just draw you guys pregnant instead, which is way easier. Raison d'être is a French expression that means reason for being. Oh! Huh. The reason for being. Raison d'être. Shoving that into my brain. We're learning new French words. You know, the funny thing is, I'm French. I'm French, and I'm sorry, I'm not French. I'm in Canada, which means I'm like part French. Not really. I'm lying about that. But I don't know my French. Office shirts, 5 shirts this month. I don't know what's happening with me. Wait, how do they break? Is it because like, you know what I imagine, Moogie? Something like Dragon Ball Z, and you just go Super Saiyan, and then your shirt rips off. Like it just like pieces of the shirt flies everywhere. That's what I imagine when you say I ruined my shirts. Or like it's broken or something. Ripped into shreds. I thought you were Chinese. I am. I'm Chinese and Canadian, which makes me part French. I love supporting my favorite creators, but it has to be like a shirt and it has to be signed, preferably in bleach writing, like a signature. Okay, I'm gonna let's search up bleach pens. Are we gonna get anything? Bleach pen for shirts, for shirt designs. There are, in fact. So, in order to apply it in, you would have to cold wash it. Hold on, let's see. So, it's better to use it on a cotton shirt, because if not, it will react badly to bleach. It might. You leave it in for like 10 to 20 minutes. And then you do a cold rinse. And then you air dry it. And then you do a detergent scrub to make sure that the bleach is totally canceled out so it doesn't spread. Okay, that's interesting. Learning about bleach is scary, that's why. 3 got stuck somewhere, I don't know where, and have holes in the same location, and 2 ones I was on a trip. Some did have the bleach thingy you were talking about, and it lost its color in some spots, so I guess I was getting a whole new wardrobe for work. Ah, you might as well. Right? Sometimes, if something looks too worn out, I usually just end up throwing it out anyway, even though it feels like you can still wear it. But then, it might as well be an excuse to like change up your looks. Try something new. Do you need to do that for individual or just once? I have no idea. Maybe for all of them at the same time? Who knows? I'll probably end up just soaking it all in one bucket. One big bucket. Hello, Captain. Welcome in. It's easier, probably, to do everything at once, right? There were some expensive shirts. This time I'll get cheap ones. The thing is, nobody's going to tell if they're expensive or cheap. Most people won't be able to know unless there's a massive, like, plastered brand logo on it. That's the only way you can tell. I know a French word that's used in geology all the time is called boudinage, which means sausage. Why are you using sausage in geology? There's no connection, is there? Sausages are in culinary, and geology are like rocks. Right? Hello, Nekamimi. Welcome in. Breakfast, maybe. Why are we eating rocks for breakfast? What is going on? You're right, geologists have to eat too. But I thought you meant like sausages in the industry and not really like as just a regular daily thing. So when a compressed rock gets squished hella hard and it looks like sausage links. Oh! Wait, really? I need to search this up. What if I could search up boudinage? Sausages. Sorry. Boudinage, not sausages. Boudinage geology. I'm like, wow, this looks like my lunch. Boudinage. Rock. Oh! I'm gonna show you guys. There's apparently different types of it. There's different types of boudinage in geology. And it's not just like one singular look. I think this one might be one of the better images because I don't know what the heck I'm looking at in the other ones. Here we go. They do look like sausages. Rock sausages, but they're like round. Are you Vegeta? No, I'm Ark. Right? You've seen a boudinage IRL. Are you traveling a lot? I remember last time, Lazarus, you told me you were going to a copper mountain. And I was like, what? See, at the time, I didn't know you did geology. And you said, yeah, there's going to be like copper sediments or something. And I was like, what? Can I eat it? You can try. Oh, you work at a copper mine in real life. That's why. Oh, that makes sense. Copper's cool. I'm in a lab and you're a geologist. See, this is how I learned about you guys. I'm too sentimental to throw anything out. Toy Story for real made me empathetic about everything, not just toys. You know what? That's fair too. I was kind of like that when, back then.
But then after I started living in a condo, a very small condo with my sister. And I realized that there's no way I can keep this much stuff. Because the moment you walk in, it would just be stuff. So I recall getting rid of like 40 bags of a lot of the old stuff, like stuff from like 10 years ago that I haven't touched ever since. And so now my policy, my own personal policy is if I haven't used something, if I haven't touched something, and if I don't really bother with something for 2 years, right? Around 2 years plus, I will throw it out. So like every year I do a little bit of cleaning. I go, okay, let's see, what haven't I used in 2 years? Yeah, that's what happened to all my goth clothes. All my goth clothing. I was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna wear some of this ever again. And the thing is, my boots were already scratched up and broken, like the leather was peeling off. So I ended up getting rid of that. I got rid of a lot of stuff that it feels like I would only wear in school. And now that at that time, I was working 9-to-5 job, I was like, I don't have time to wear stuff like this anymore. So I got rid of all those stuff. Did you donate to the Goths in Need? I did donate them. I had like a mini sale thing for like old stuff, kind of like garage sale. And I also donated stuff to the Diabetes Association, whatever that was. And the thing is, we do this a lot because my roommate does it a lot, in fact. And so like she just comes up to me and she goes, "Is there anything you want to donate?" And I just give things to her. Yeah, I can. I'm pretty sure there's some people out there who would wear them. Right? And some of the stuff I would buy because back then I'd be like, oh, this is cool. And then I would wear it once and then I would never wear it again. So now I just go, I'm just going to buy things that I know I will use often. So for example, I don't buy clothes anymore. I stopped buying clothes because I just wear the same t-shirts every day. And they're pretty good t-shirts. So I stopped buying clothes. And like the other stuff, sometimes I sit there and go, do I need this? Is this gonna help me? Am I gonna use it? And if the question is no, I don't end up buying things anymore. So I'm trying really hard to keep my life clutter free. Of course, it's like, I'm still struggling with it, but that's been my personal policy for, I'd say, the past half decade or so. I can't stop buying clothes. It's like, it's an addiction sometimes because you go, oh, this looks cool, that looks cool, this looks cool. And I do that too. Sometimes I could spend an entire day on an online store or online stores looking at clothing and be like, I could look cool when I go outside. But then I realize that whenever I go out, I don't see people anyway. I just see trees. Is your wardrobe 90% Uniqlo? Mine is. I will be real with you guys right now. Mine is. It's like I have, you know, like you don't really wear jeans, but I'm like, I just have one pair of jeans that is Uniqlo, and then I have like 3 Uniqlo t-shirts, and everything else is just, that's it. Like that's all I have. Everything else are like the ARK t-shirts. So I just wear ARK t-shirts and the Uniqlo t-shirts and 1 pair of pants from Uniqlo, and the rest are like, the dolphin shorts. I just wear that. I have one pair of sweatpants. That's it. That's all I wear. So if you guys ever see me at like an actual IRL meet and greet, like something that I've done last year, right? When I went to Montreal, and I was like, guys, I'm going to be right here. Guys, this is my face. I'm going to be right here. And I did meet some of you guys, right? At the time, I still had some clothing, but for the next, any new IRL meet and greets, it's just going to be me in a t-shirt and sweatpants. In like some orthopedic shoes. Like, I don't have my cool clothes anymore. Uniqlo is golden, man. Yeah, like the quality of the clothes are so nice. And they don't really break on you. And I just go, I can wear this for a long time. I wish I could have gone to that meet and greet. We'll probably have more in the future because the thing is, I'm a convention artist. So I'm trying to get myself into more popular conventions at artist tables.
which is why last year we had an IRL meet and greet in Montreal. It's not really a meet and greet. It's more like I'm at this table. You can buy my art and my merch here. And I'm behind the table with like one of my helpers or like another artist. Hello, Alex. Welcome in. Ark making merch so she can have new clothes. Kind of. Yes. The thing is, I'm actually wearing an Ark shirt right now. One that like one of my friends made because they thought it was funny to put my art on a shirt. They're like, we just want to try this, you know, just to check the quality of the shirt. And they're like, do you have any art that you can use? So I gave them the art, and now I have like my face on the shirt that I'm wearing. Policy loophole. Policy loophole. Take a jacket if it gets cold. I probably will. I can only imagine what the Ark merch looks like. Pixar didn't happen. I can't show you this one. Because this one's not going to be sold as merch. Like all of my t-shirts are going to be t-shirts without my face on it. Because I don't like anime merch. I hate wearing anime merch. I don't like looking at anime merch. I will never wear anime merch. And I will only make merch that I will wear. Which is why my merch has the Ark logo on it. The SP Demon Ark logo. And that's it. And then there's going to be like a custom cut at the bottom. And some eyelets. That's why I will get your merch. I'm assuming that most people don't like anime merch anyway. And people who do don't tend to wear it outside because like you have you want to create an impression, right? Sometimes when you're meeting new people for the first time, you don't want the person to look at you and be like, that's an anime girl on your t-shirt. It's Koa. Goodest boy is Koa. Hello, welcome in. Happy Sunday. It's Kwa. What did you decide to use Goodest boy as your Twitch name? That's so funny. Happy Sunday. Let's freaking go. It's been so long. How are you doing? It's been at least 6 years now. No, it hasn't. It's been like 2. No, it has. When was the last time I saw you? 2 years ago? I don't see any point of it outside cons. I don't go to cons. Yeah. Yeah, or you're going to some like fan meetup thing, which I feel like most people wouldn't. They wouldn't go to. I have a single piece merch and I have not used that once with a friend, only around the house just because it's there. And you know what sucks about it too? If you're a fan of something for a very long time, you end up having a lot of anime merch and you go, there's never a time where I'm ever going to be wearing any of this. Because you're like, it's now just a collector's item, but I need space for other things that matter more. And putting on your Naruto ramen eating ramen t-shirt, do it. I mean, since I made my username, but yes, it's been a while. I've been okay. What about you? Just lifing? What have you and Sen been up to? Sen got into drawing. And Sen's been drawing every day for the past 2 years. And now we go to anime conventions. And we sell art there. So I've kind of, no, not you, Sen, my other friend Sen. Actually, I know a few Sens. I know. It's funny because when I added you, Sentience on one of my games, I got you and my other friend confused. I was like, which one's that Sen and which one's you? Because you're both sentient. You're both sentient. And you're both Sen. So I'm like, I don't know who's who. Send me their ad, they're my mod. They're my mod on my Discord. The other mod, the one that never appears. It's sentient being. I'm not really into anime anymore, and when I was never really into collecting merch for anime. It's hard to display because you want to make an impression when guests come over, right? You're sapient. But good as boy, Kwa. I hope you've been doing well. Like, we've been getting into a lot of other hobbies as well. And I think it's mostly like art related. Alright. Last time I saw Good as Boy was like when I went to an Addo concert. See, I've known Good as Boy for a long time, but I've never met them face to face until like maybe 2 years ago. I feel like it's 2 years. It's been 2 years. And they're also an artist. Good as Boy is also an artist. Maybe I am them. You're definitely not. You're definitely not them. I recently got back into drawing because I fractured between Q1 and Q2, so I was out of the commission for a while. But I've also been touching grass recently. What do you mean by touching grass? Like, as in literally touching grass? Like you're going like hiking and stuff? Or you're just doing more cooler life stuff? Not to say that drawing isn't cool. Alright, drawing's pretty cool, but like, you know, things that like I don't normally think that the online community would ever get into. Like mountain biking or like sports and stuff. Very distinct t-shirt tan lines. Oh my goodness. I never actually thought that you would be into going outside. I don't know. I just have like a pretty bad stereotype, I believe, of artists where I just think that they're all like me and we're all homebodies and we all don't like going out and we all don't like talking to people. We don't like socializing. Oh god, grass toucher in chat. Moogie, you're also a grass toucher. We actually, you know what I really like about all of us here is that we're so varied in terms of what we enjoy. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys here are grass touchers. I've been gymming 3 times a week and biking 4 times a week, and it's taking so much time. 3 times I'm biking that's your entire week, man. That's like 7 days of exercising. That's crazy. That's insane. I look forward to your glow up. I look forward to seeing how you look like whenever we meet up again. That's a lot of exercise. I go hiking for the express reason of seeing as few people as possible. That's, you know what? That's me too. That's why I love walking in the trails and like in the trees, because in the trees, but like near trees, because there's not a lot of people. I hate wall mocking. Great. I can't speak anymore. Mall walking, because I hate seeing people. I hate going out in like crowded places, festivals and stuff, because I don't like seeing people. While mocking. Yes. Thank you. Hopefully next time you see me, I'll still be fat but strong. What about strong and lean? Have you thought about doing that instead, good as boy? Have you thought about it? Stop mocking the wall. It's too late. I already said it. More walking. Yeah, more walking. 2 gym bros. When I'm at the gym with one, I'm at the gym with the other. Certified gym rat. This is why we have a gym channel on our Discord, because I know everybody here loves going to the gym and exercising, and I encourage it. I encourage exercise so much. In fact, need to get back into it because lately I've been so busy. I haven't been really exercising. My ass getting flat. My ass got so flat that my underwear don't fit on me anymore. And it sucks. Like I bought this underwear, okay, 2 years ago, and I'm like, oh, this perfect fit, snug, right? And then once I started VTubing, once I started streaming, I was not able to walk as much anymore because number one, right? I'm no longer working 9 to 5. I no longer go to the office, so I don't walk that much. Number 2, I'm like, my work comes from commissions now. I don't really go out to socialize, and I'm just sitting on a chair all day. And so like, my underwear got so loose on me. Yeah, my butt's gone, guys. I'm not even kidding. And I was like, this is so weird, because I'm like, is it because of the fabric? I'm like, is it the fabric that's loosening up or something? And then One day, I just look into the mirror, I look at myself, and I'm like, oh God. I'm like, my ass is gone. And now I have to buy like the small sizes. And I have to go smaller. And I'm like, I miss my ass. Rip arc butt. Yeah. So like I have to get back into like glute exercises. I have to do it. Yeah, I absolutely can build it up again. I just haven't had the time to do so. Are you still doing the microwave thing? Yeah, I'm still doing planks and stuff, but they're not like glute exercises. Because I think the reason why I was able to build my ass, right, like have a bigger butt, is because I used to walk a lot. And when it's not like my usual walking like what I do now. Because what I do now is I just walk in the trails and that's it, right? And I just take my time, like slow pace, and I'm enjoying nature. That's how my walks are currently. But back then, when I was actually working in the office, I would be speed walking to the office because I'm like, I'm late. So I'd be taking these big steps, and it would be fast steps, right? Big fast steps to the office every single day for like 30 minutes in the morning of walking and another 30 minutes in the evening. So it'd be a whole hour of like walking super fast with big steps. That's how I got a fat ass. And plus I was doing squats. I was doing squats at home and other glute exercises. But now I haven't done that in 2 years. And when you don't use something, you lose it. And that's what happened with me. Now I just have a flat ass. It took me a while to actually accept it. I was like, in my head, I thought I still had a nice butt, but no, it's gone. When I had a squat stream, I was so sad the other day. I threw out a lot of my old underwear, and I'm like, I guess I gotta buy new ones. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I need to buy new underwear. And I'm like, when I was choosing the option of like, you know, buying small size or medium size or large size, I was sighing the entire time. I'm like, I have to choose small. I'm like, I have to go small. I used to be medium. I'm like, no, now I got a small ass. Calisthenics are just using body weight, also works at home. Just the time is sometimes difficult. Yeah. Calisthenics is probably one of the easiest things to get into if you actually want to exercise, because you don't really need much equipment. You lose muscle so fast due to work. I missed gym for months and I lift so much less right now. Yeah. Man, that really makes me sad. I don't think walking builds your butt that much. If you're making big steps, they do. And if I'm doing squats often, they also do. It's not really focused too much, I don't think. But I used to do glute exercises where I put a massive textbook, like one of those really heavy textbooks, instead of like a dumbbell or any other weights on my hips, and then I would do like hip thrusts. But I haven't been doing those. In my head, I was like, it's fine. I still have a nice butt. Are you getting enough protein for maintenance? Back then, yes. Nowadays, I look at my protein powder and I go, if I drink that and I don't do exercise, what's the point? Like you can't just eat protein, right? You need protein exercise. If you just have protein itself, it's just gonna turn into amino acids, and if you don't use those amino acids, it turns into fat. She's strong, she can do single leg squats. Can I still do them, I wonder? Oh, I just wanna try, hold on. Yeah, I can still do them. They're not bad. I believe in the strength of my thighs. I don't know about the strength of my butt anymore. Maybe that's why I'm having pains on my lower back and my thighs. Don't forget your greens. True. Buff arc art when? We have buff arc art. I've drawn that on stream, actually. If you remember. Suck boy Tony, hello, welcome in. You're drunk right now. Drink responsibly. You have a baseline for protein maintenance. That's true, never thought about that. In my head, I'm just like, I just need my protein. But I never did any calculations of how much I actually need for maintenance. And maybe it was even worse for me because there was a period of time where I'm like, I don't feel like eating that much meat. I was like, I'm just gonna eat more vegetables. I'm gonna eat more. I wasn't going full vegan, of course, but I was like, I'm gonna go for, you know, try to not eat as many red meats because I also have a, like, genetics with gout. Like, my entire family has gout, right? So I'm like, let's just, like, lower cholesterol and everything, and that probably made it worse. We got jacked Ark? Yeah. You eat 3,100 calories a day? That's a lot for me. I try to, because I'm so like sedimentary now, like I don't move. I eat 1,700 for maintenance. If I want to lose weight, I eat less than that. Sometimes I eat like 1,300, sometimes I eat 1,500, but I get full really fast. 1,700 what? Calories. She has sediment. What is that word? I have sediment. 1,700 donuts. No, 1,700 calories. Which is like a good amount if I don't move. And I haven't really been moving. Sedentary, there we go. Not sedimentary, not moving much. That's the wrong word I was using. 1,700 stab wounds. Like a rock. Sedimentary rock. We will save on space and not have to buy underwear if we do more squats. You know what? How about we all just do squats together? That could be a thing. You know, consistency is a good thing. We can make healthy habits together. So like right as I start stream, because I stream every day anyway, that's my consistency right there. I start stream at 9 a.m. every day. What if we make this into like a morning radio and we all do like some exercises, you know, like stretches before I actually do anything and stream? And it's like 9 a.m. for me. It's perfect. 9 a.m. everyday streams. And then I go, all right, guys, we're going to have like that exercise radio, like what they do in Japan or in some channels in China. And they go, okay, today we're going to be working on some legs. And then like for, I don't know, 10 minutes, right? We just do, because you really only need 10 minutes of exercise, to be honest. Where we just do like leg exercises or we do upper body exercises. Will you do the counting too? Probably. Yeah. I'll become like one of those gym YouTubers. But it's going to be a gym VTuber. And you can't actually see me because my tracking's not going to work. And I'm going to have to buy those mics that are clip-on. I clip them onto my shirt so that you can actually hear what I'm saying. I gotta sing those little chants like, yeah, like hands up, hands up. Hands up 1, hands up 2, hands up 3. It'll be just like that. A butt tracker. This is why we need 3D, guys. This is why I need like a 3D model so I can actually and have tracking, proper tracking. I was looking at how some VTubers, 3D VTubers do tracking and it's so freaking expensive. So you either get a mocap suit, which I probably won't get because mocap requires you to actually put things on. And I'm like, how are you supposed to clean that? Like, what if I sweat a little, right? How am I supposed to clean the mocap suit? It's so difficult too. Yeah, it's very expensive. Like a mocap suit can go for a few $1,000s. Hello, Pirate Artisans, welcome in. And then I saw some other options that other VTubers are using. And they're essentially these cameras that they install in the corners of the room. And their entire room is a 3D setup. And it's one camera is like a few $1,000s. I was like, no, it's too much. So I don't know how I'm able to do it. I know that like for VR chat, some people have recommended you just have the gloves for hand tracking. You have like an actual headset for VR tracking. And you don't really have to wear a suit. But I'm like, if I'm gonna exercise, and if I'm gonna be streaming, I would much rather you know, not wear anything at all. What is Connect? Is that like a VR headset or something? I'm searching this up right now. There we go. Tracking and VR. Oh, using infrared depth sensors. Wait, hold on. This is actually not bad. This does not go for. It's an Xbox tracking camera. And I remember seeing a video of this now. I forgot about this. I forgot that this was a thing. But at the time when I was looking at a video of this, I don't believe I was streaming at all. So I wasn't a VTuber. Ah! So this would track my body movements. There's also Connect HD Face, which could do some face tracking. I don't know why this has escaped my radar when I was researching tracking. But you're right. What if I'm able to use this for 3D tracking instead? Because it only goes for a few $100s. Thinking about it. I need to do some more research. Do you have a Connect though? I don't. Never had a Xbox. Didn't Connect fail because it was bad? Really? There's a thing called YOLO as well. YOLO, like you live only once. Okay, what if I search? Okay, Connect tracking for VTubers. Actually, it looks like quite a people use the Connect for tracking. For budget-friendly full body tracking. But I don't know how good it is. I'm not sure how good it is. I'm actually gonna have to look at some videos. Ultralytics YOLO, you only look once. Wait, actually? Wait, that's actually a thing? What does YOLO actually stand for? Not you only look once, right? It has to be something else. Oh. Oh wait, this is built in Shenzhen. September 13th. I have the whole manual up here, but nobody's talked about it. No content creator has ever talked about using this for tracking, but it's also very new. It's very, very new. Maybe that could be the reason why. Object detection and tracking, but I guess I don't think they use it for people. From what it looks like, they use it for like objects and things and people, like everything, literally everything. So it's not really for content creation. But what if you were to use it for content creation? So the examples that they used was using it in like in a street, like street view, and you could see the people walking in and out of the frame. Or in buildings for security. Or cars. You only goon once. Yo go. Yeah, multi-person pose estimation thingy. I don't know if that would be good for a single person. A single person thingy. Single person tracking. Because what makes VTubing come alive is capturing expressions and capturing emotions with the body. If it's a very general, simple tracking. Because I'm assuming that with Ultralytics YOLO, it will be mostly for security. For multiple objects and multiple people. My buddy's making one for sports player analysis. He's going to have to deal with the NBA someday too. Oh boy, wait. You know what? That would actually be really nice for keeping track and refereeing. And making sure that, you know, there's no fouls and stuff. So that you can actually play back. This might help. You probably know them. I trust your research. You don't need to spend 5-6 figures for 3D tracking. I'm gonna bookmark this. Thank you. There's so many different trackers. Oh my god. How often are you gonna use a tracker? I think like once I have 3D, I will probably be using it quite often. Because I love the ability to be able to move around. It won't be this year though because I don't have the space to. But I would love to like fully immerse like everybody here into like a 3D experience. I think it's more fun that way. Cause I do move around a lot. Like I don't like sitting. I hate sitting. I hate sitting in a chair. And especially when next year I want to get a standing table. And if I'm streaming with a standing table, it's so much easier for my body and my posture. Cause I actually like to. I don't like to stand. I'm not with the standing table. I'm not gonna be standing. I feel like I'm just gonna be moving around. Like right now, sometimes I'm not even really on the chair where I am, but like I'm moving around on my chair a lot. 3D model coming soon. I was playing around with the customizable model from Palette and Pastel and Palette. And with the newest update, you're able to add your own textures in there. And I'm like, that's so convenient. That is so convenient. I also want to learn how to customize a Vroid model to my, because Vroid is basically the same thing and you can customize your own textures. And I'm like, I could do that as well. I feel like Vroid's actually more customizable with textures. Because you're not just customizing textures, you're also changing shapes. It's pretty much like a 3D rendering software at that point. So I want to get into it. I really do. Vroid is very easy. I've done many projects with it. Yeah, I was looking at Vroid videos of people working on, and it's, yeah, with models and stuff. And I was watching people actually mold the model with 2D. So they would mold it with 2D and then it would turn to 3D. And I'm like, that's pretty easy for me since I'm an artist and I know where to put things. With some of the customizable 3D models, it'll be a little bit more difficult because I can't customize as much as a Vroid model. We can have dance classes too. And we can have exercise streams. You can make a good Vroid model. Yeah, I've seen like Vroid models that don't look like Vroid models because of how much customization that went into it. They look like actually like regular, well-made 3D models, not made on Vroid. Dance Revolution. DDR streams. We'll have what's the other Ring Fit? I gotta go sleep now. I'm really pushing the limits of my bedtime. Good night, Dark King. Tomorrow, Monday. Yeah. Lock in on Monday. Thanks for coming. I will see you in 10, 11 days. In 13 days. Maybe more. And yoga lessons. Yeah, just me doing my what are they called? Pelvis flexor muscle stretches. Oh man. Today is my Monday. It's already Monday for you. Happy Monday. For most of you guys, yeah, tomorrow is Monday. I will miss you. Thank you for missing me, Lazarus. I haven't seen you in a while either. It's nice seeing you again. Hip flexors. Hip flexors, yeah. Today's my Tuesday. No, it isn't. Today's your Monday. Isn't it, Sentience?
It's your Monday. Ark turns into fitness content creator. We don't actually have a VTuber fitness content creator, do we? I don't think we have one. I want to get a treadmill too. So like we can end up doing just chatting streams, like the usual just chatting streams, or even like any gaming streams while I'm on the treadmill. I'm just walking the entire time. Because you actually don't want to stand for too long. That's bad for you. You don't want to sit for too long either. That's bad for you. There are buff VTubers that talks about gyms. Have a breathing Ark ASMR. I don't know if I can actually include or add my ASMR mic into any exercise streams, because the ASMR mic is going to be static. Like it's going to be in one position. So anytime I'm going to be walking around and stuff, it will be a clip on mic. There is no ASMR mic that I can use for that. I start running. Hey guys, keep up. Yeah, true. Anything too long is bad for you. I always get concerned with like other VTubers who are, or even other streamers who are able to stream for like 7 to 9 hours. I'm like, isn't your butt dead? Like, doesn't your back hurt? Maybe it's just me because I'm old as hell. Maybe it's just me who hurts. But everyone else, I'm like, you have so much, what is it? Stamina? Sitting stamina. Ark chasing you relentlessly. ASMR. Oh my god, wait, actually, that's such a great idea. It would be so fun. What if I released a voice pack and it's just me screaming at you? It's not an ASMR voice pack, just a regular voice pack. I'm screaming at you crazy from far away. And you guys, you listen to it while you're on the treadmill or while you're running. You're doing your morning runs. Like your daily exercise, and you're like, I need something to listen to. Why not just listen to Ark chasing me while I'm running? And you're gonna run 10 times harder. You're gonna be like, now I feel motivated to run, or now I actually have a reason to because this is terrifying. Not even motivational yelling. It's like you better run or I'm gonna kill you with this knife. 1,700 stab wounds. Oh man. Ark wakes you up by screaming ASMR, and each alarm sound Ark gets louder. That wouldn't even be ASMR anymore, just be a regular voice pack. I would love those. I think they're so fun. Like a voice pack for every instance of the day, right? We'll have a Gordon Ramsay voice pack where I talk like Gordon Ramsay while you're cooking. And like, I gotta listen to something while I'm cooking. And it's just me calling you a, you know, what is it? An idiot sandwich. You fucking donkey. What are you, an idiot sandwich? And that's just like the entire time. The entire voice pack. This is fucking raw. You fucking donut. Oh man. So we got the cooking one down pat. We got the running down pat. Put a huge wave of water in the background if you fear deep water to run away really fast. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah, because so stressed. I mean, that's the point, right? That's the point. If the chicken was any more raw, it would be from the Jurassic Age. Oh, lovely. No, and then one, like, we'll have one calm one, okay? We'll have one that would make you less stressed, and that's the one that, you know, puts you to bed. Right? We'll have, like, one that's just like, okay, guys, go to sleep. Close your eyes, go to sleep. Inhale, three count. Exhale, 3 count. And that will be the sleeping one, but everything else, it's like pots and pans clanging. Wake up! Wake up! It's time for an Ark stream. That will be our alarm clock. Yin yang type shit. The duality, yeah. Right? I feel like at the end of the day, you're gonna need calmer voice packs. Doing
for a ringtone? What would it be? Like, what would I say? Muffled screams after a pillow is put on our faces. Oh my god. Scary stories. Scary stories would go pretty hard. You'll focus on a certain purpose. Oh, we're already past that combo. Nuisance. We're already past it. I mean, if it works, it works, right? I still think it's a cool concept. Curse stories wakes me up than scary. What would be like a good one for the night outside of a sleeping one? Outside of you know, you should go to sleep now. Here's your bedtime story. Right? Like, what's an evening voice pack idea? You're chasing us, and when you scream at us, it's a fucking dragon scream. Like a roar. Alarm should be smashing us with a pan while screaming. Stream time, wake up and no. I think you guys might like it for the first day. And then for the second day, you're gonna be like, this is so annoying. Ark, shut the fuck up. Ark, can you stop screaming at me? I get it already. And then you're gonna start requesting for like a soft wake up with birds chirping and stuff and be like, I would be like, yeah, hey Captain, wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It's an Ark stream. Instead of, wake the frick up. Arknight's lore reading from chapter 1. I actually think people will request for that. I was thinking, okay, so I was thinking of creating a new channel for Arknight specifically, where I read all of Arknights from chapter 1 going forward. But it's not, I think if people want an actual reading stream, like an actual reading of the Arknight's lore and the stories, they would prefer different voices. And unfortunately, I can't do as many voices. I'm not good at it. So if we were to make a channel like that work out, I would have to grab several different creators and have them record the lines too. The problem with Arknights is that each chapter is like 8 hours long of like reading out loud. If you're gonna use all of the intonations and expressions and the feeling that you want to get across, instead of just speed reading. Because if you speed read one chapter, maybe you can finish reading in 3 hours, but it will be like 8 hours of recording, 8 hours of doing different voices, and I can't expect anyone else to do that with me. Maybe voice changers. I actually don't know very good voice changers that are free. Like paid ones, yes. Is this your last stream for now? Yeah, I won't be back for 11 days. I use a fire alarm as my alarm, but can't annoy me. Really? Like, you actually have a recorded fire alarm on your phone. Simply keep practicing. I've done audio tapes before for books, like audio books before, and honestly, it takes so much out of me. By the end of it, my voice is dead, and then I'm like, I have to stream in the next morning, and I don't know if my voice can handle it. I've got to points where it would, like, I would feel physical pain from all the talking and all the recording I'd be doing. So I ended up stopping. I stopped doing audiobooks. I'm like, even if it does pay, right? Even if it's like a nice side job to have, it's too much. I'm down to voice act the male masculine voices. I need it to be like, you know, having all the intonations there. So as long as you have experience, I might like ask people to do it. But at the same time, it's just an idea that was floating around that I don't plan on doing. I thought about it a little bit more and I went, no. No, it's too much on my voice. Can I make a clip of the alarm you just said using my name? Sure. Wake up, Captain! It's time for an Ark stream. There we go. Take that one. Thank you for the hydrate. Use your phone's ringtone for alarm. Because you hate people calling me. It like forces you to wake up. I hate being forced to wake up. I'm like the opposite. I'm like, I hate alarms actually. That's what I realized. I need to wake up naturally. Like my body just goes, oh, it's time to get up. With my circadian rhythm. You can be the screaming banshee in the background. There's some very, I imagine in Arknight there's some very deep voices. Because most characters are very powerful. And I'm like, someone like, I was just thinking, I was like, what if I went through the entire Frost Nova arc with Patriot and stuff? I'm like, how would I even voice Patriot? It's impossible. With my voice, impossible. Can you get two huzzahs? Huzzah! Huzzah! My voicemail says don't call, just text me. I love that. Maybe I should do that. But then, like, the thing is, everybody who calls me... Yeah, that wouldn't work with me, because everybody who calls me can't speak English. They all speak to me in Chinese. So, or I would have to make that my voicemail, but then they don't know how to text. Most people who call me don't know how to text. I don't get texts. My dream is to have a source of income that doesn't require me to wake up at a specific time. So like VTubing. And art. I think I got really lucky with it because now I'm able to work to do art without a set time. So that's all I do. I can wake up at any time, but I still force myself to wake up before 9 because I have to stream. It makes me feel a bit more productive. If I allow myself to wake up naturally, my night is anywhere between 3 and 12 hours long. It's different times. I believe that if you sleep at the same time every day, right? You will wake up at around the same time every morning. That's how it is for me, at least. Or it's gone to a point where even if I were to sleep really late, I'd still wake up at around the same time, no matter what I do. Like my body's natural rhythm is just like, you gotta wake up at 8:30. You have to. Or earlier, or 8 to 8:30. I want a job where I lick rocks daily. You already have? Yeah, you already have one, Lazarus. You can lick the copper if you'd like. Just don't get copper poisoning. Morning sun helps a ton. It does. I used to have sheer curtains when I used to live with my sister. I had sheer curtains. I didn't want to get blackout curtains. I refused to. Even though people are like, oh, Ark, just get blackout ones because it's better for your eyes and it's better for your body when you sleep. And I'm like, no. I need to wake up with the sun. I need to sleep with the sun. I'm like, once the sun sets, I get really tired. I'm like, all right, it's time for bed. And then the sun goes up and I'm like, all right, I guess it's morning. This is my morning. I know people who have stayed over, they hated it. Because they're like, it's too bright. And I'm like, no. No. I refuse to change them. You have gotten copper poisoning. What the hell? Okay, stop licking the copper. Don't do it. The Ark in Arknight's worldview should have lizard tail just like fluorite. The Ark in Arknight's worldview. Like me? If you were to put me in Arknights, I would have a lizard tail. I probably would. I'd probably have like a really big lizard tail, like not just like fluorites, but like Tomomi. I want a really thick tail. Thicker the better. What about sunlight lamp? Nah. And you know what? I did think about getting one just for the aesthetics. But I was like, will I use it? No. That's one of those items where I went, I feel like it's more of a waste of money. I want to lick pop rocks for a living. Do you think people, if you go on Craigslist and you're like, please looking for someone to hire me as a pop rocks licker, you will get someone who would do that. I found some of the craziest people on Craigslist. How thick? Like, thick. Have you guys seen Tomomi's tail? I'm gonna show you. Tomimi, sorry. Tomimi's tail. That's so random, the tail. Yeah, I don't know. That came out of nowhere. But I still want to show you guys anyway. Maybe because we're talking about Arknights. If I were to put myself in a game, I would put myself in Arknights. As like a operator. If I wanted to isekai somewhere, it would definitely not be Arknights. Here it is. Oops. Look at how thick her tail is. It's as big as her body. Right? Massive. Yeah, shit thick. Like, this is the type of tail I want. Emergency rationable. Actually, because you know with lizards, their tail falls off. This is what I want. I would make myself an operator in Nier, and I would not isekai into Nier. Yeah. There's a lot of great stories out there, games with great stories where you're like, I would never want to go in there and live in that world. Very dystopian. But it makes for a good story. I think some of the best stories are actually built on dystopian societies. Like, if you think about it, it's basically that. Because you get so much creativity when it comes to world building. You're like, there's no limits. If you try to play it safe and, you know, make everything comfy, it's actually a lot more difficult to write. Because you're like, I have boundaries now. I have limits for how far I can go. But with dystopian societies, it's like, oh yes, I can write anything. Yeah, traumatize the characters. Yippee! If her tail falls off, me finds her tail and super glues it on. You're gonna super glue it back on. We're just gonna grow another one. Don't worry about it. You want to be isekai into the Armor Core universe? Would you be the one piloting the Armor Core? The mecha? Would you be the mecha? Or would you just be like one of the citizens watching? Watching them blow up the buildings. Rip off tail, use it for melee. Here, Tomi, guys, if you look at Tomimi, okay? What does she look like to you? What kind of, what class? When I say class, I mean like, you know, mage, wizard, melee fighter, tank, a dragooner, a corporate lapdog. She's in the fields right now. Like, she's literally out in the fields waving a flag. A lancer. I'm just gonna tell you guys that I would have never thought about what she is. A support character. She's a caster. She's a nuke caster. She's magic. She's a magic user. She does not look like one. With someone with such a big tail, right? Right? You would think that she'd be like, I don't know, in the front lines waving her tail around. Like a dragoon or something. Yeah, with a weapon, with such a sharp weapon like that. She has like the littlest range, like one range. She has one range all around her. So most casters and Arknights have big ranges because they're range units, right? She has one singular range in front of her, and she just nukes people. Dragoon's basically a magic spear paladin, so that makes sense. Okay, let's see. I wonder... I don't think she actually pierces anybody at all. She actually has a staff. So that, what you see there, is not an actual spear, right? Her main weapon is not that. I don't know why her E2 art looks like that. But that's not her weapon at all. So this entire image is just bait. Even though this is her evolved art. Okay, this is her actual weapon, guys. This is her staff. She's a caster. It's false advertisement. It is. And she stays in the back, and any time of the units the enemies are about to die, she just like kills them. Right? Fake spear. But I guess they gave her that spear flag because it makes her look a little more cool. With her design, I would also give her a spear. Can she get the staff like a real gun? I don't think so. I don't think so. She thick as hell though. Yeah, she looks completely different from her E2 art. Let's take a look at it again. So this is what we have versus this one. It is very different. Was she out when you stopped in February? Yeah, she was out a long time ago. I don't know when she came out. Tomimi release date. I don't use her because I don't like having nukers. I do have her skins though. She was out in 2020. August. 6 years ago. Alt art kind of looks like time skip art. It could be. She doesn't really have much of a spotlight in the main story either. I do prefer this version of her evolved version, her E2 art. Oh, you're thinking of Enfield. Oh no, Arknights, OG Arknights. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'm gonna start going into finishing some work and then packing up. So I'm ready for tomorrow's travels. I will still be active on Discord and on Twitter. Mostly Discord, Twitter. Right, nowhere else. I'm very active on Twitter. I'm not as active on Discord. I'm more of a Twitter head. Yeah, I'm leaving. Well, goodbye, guys. Enjoy the next few weeks. Go explore outside of this little bubble that we have here. Right? Go watch other VTubers. Go watch, you know who you guys should watch? Neon Maddie, Zombie is Sleeping. Go watch Porcelain Maid, he's really cool. Go watch Hiragi Yu. He's also pretty cool. Go watch Ruby Redcord. She's also pretty cool. Giving you a list of VTubers right now. Go watch Machinex Flayon, he's also pretty cool. Go support the Holostar Boys, they're also really cool. Yeah, so much homework. Thought Joel was both gender. Joel is his pronouns are him. He him. He's a dude in a girl VTuber Porcelain Maid model, but he's still dude. He's would you consider him a Babi Niku? I don't think he considers himself a Babi Niku. I think Joel is just Joel. Joel is just him. Do we have an assignment during your trip or something? Watch Attack on Titan. Watch. Wait, what was the list I gave you guys? Here it is. I'm gonna recite it again, okay? You don't actually have to watch any of this. Okay, go watch Paprika, a Satoshi Kon movie. Go watch Pulp Fiction. Go watch Anastasia, a princess movie from 20th Century Fox. Go watch Spirited Away, Ghibli. Anime is one of my favorite anime, Odd Taxi, okay? Girls Bad Cry, my favorite Yuri anime. Attack on Titan, my favorite long-ass political drama. Mushishi, the comfy but also psychological anime about, you know, tales, different folklores and stuff. And Mononoke is also falls under the same umbrella. Go play some Arknights. Go play Olympus Company. Go play Mormons. There we go. That's the list. This list was a lot longer, but I made it shorter. I was like, there's too much homework. Mushishi to me is comfy, but also makes me cry. It's comfy to an extent. There's not like, you don't see battles and stuff. It's not like shonen, right? It's like a very soft, solemn, but sad show, right? So I'd say it still falls under comfy in some way or another. Comfy to me. Can we recommend any anime to watch at the leisure time? Can recommend any anime. Watch ReZero. I haven't watched season 2 and onwards yet. I only watched season 1 of ReZero. You do plan on finishing AOT? It's good. The ending is so good. You end up hating all the characters. It's so good. You first watch Attack on Titan because you're like, I love these characters. And as you progress through the show, you go, these characters are so ass. But you're like, I understand them from a human standpoint. Right? No spoilers. No, okay, I'm gonna just stop talking about Attack on Titan. Just the plot itself is so good. It has at least 2 more seasons of ReZero. Yeah, I know. I've been so behind. Okay. Anyways, leaving you guys now. I'm gonna send you guys off somewhere. I hope you guys have been enjoying this Arknights music. Maybe we'll have more Arknight streams in the future. Who knows? But no story. I can't do story Arknights anymore. It's too long. Let's see. Oh, let's go right into Liar, who was playing some Divinity Original Sin, one of my favorite games. Oh, yes! I love this game so much. I love this more than Baldur's Gate 3. Okay. Send you guys off there. Alright, guys. Goodbye. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you guys on the other parts of the internet for the next few days. Bye. 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 Bye.